Attorney Wes Graylab back on our show with our Neblett Beard and Arsenault legal difference segment, and continue to chat about steps to take following an accident if you're involved in one. So Wes, always good to talk. Thanks for joining us again.
Thanks for having me, Mark. Today we're going to talk and continue our discussions about what happens after an accident. And we've got a lot of commercial vehicles in town, repair our electrical lines and whatnot, and had another hurricane last week, so folks are all over the place and accidents are happening, and we want to make sure everybody's prepared to take care of business when it does.
Yeah, and unfortunately you're right that they do happen. Should I speak to the other party's insurance company after an accident?
Only to provide information about your vehicle and how to contact you. You know, I've been doing this for 29 years, and every time I call an insurance company, there's a warning that says that they may be recording the call for quality assurance.
Yeah.
They're recording it so that they can use what you say against you if they ever have to go to court. And so it's not a good idea to talk to the insurance company about how the accident happened, what your injuries are, things that may change as the case progresses. If you're going to hire an attorney, it's best to call that attorney right away and let him do your talking for you.
Good advice. Makes sense. Hey, Wes, what is subrogation?
Subrogation is when an entity like your health insurance pays for your emergency room visit. Your health insurance company pays for your emergency room visit, or your Medicare, your Medicaid pays for that. And there's a third party out there who is responsible for your accident, responsible for causing you injuries that caused you to go to the emergency room. And so your health insurer or Medicare, Medicaid is subrogated to your rights against that third party, which simply means they're entitled to get their money back from the person who caused the accident.
Okay. Should I go on and seek care for my injuries?
You should indeed. And in these times where COVID is an issue, as well as the flu season coming up, and just other problems with infections and all that emergency rooms have, the advent of urgent care facilities are great for minor injuries where you might need an x-ray to make sure you didn't break a bone, or you need to check out a head injury to make sure you don't have a concussion or a burn or a scrape or a cut. I encourage everyone to go to an urgent care first, unless they have a significant injury that's obvious, and then if that urgent care facility believes you need emergent care at the hospital, they will certainly send you on.
Yeah, and there are plenty of urgent cares in the area now. They seem to be popping up everywhere right now.
And they do great work.
Yeah. And what if my injuries cause me to miss work?
Well, you're entitled to get compensated for any wages that you miss as a result of an accident. The important thing is documenting it and communicating with your employer so that your employer knows that information will be needed and documented so that you can be compensated for it. But certainly, if you miss an hour of work and you make $12 an hour, then you should be reimbursed that $12.
Yeah, and lastly, Wes, what kind of record should I keep after I've been injured in an accident?
It's wise to keep up with how the accident affects you, because later on, when you're nervous, giving a statement or on the witness stand, you're not necessarily going to remember what happened a year earlier when this was fresh. So keeping a diary of how it affects you physically, emotionally, how it affects your family, how it limits your activities, your hobbies, is always a good idea.
Yep. All right, Wes, thanks for joining us once again. If people want to follow up, have more questions, what's the best way to get in touch with you?
If you've been injured in an accident, call us at Neblett Beard and Arsenault, 561-2500.
Thanks again, Wes. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
We have more.